Today we're going to install the Borla S-Type catback exhaust system with a split rear exit on this 2017 F-150 with a 2.7 liter EcoBoost motor. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for prep, I've already gone ahead and removed the spare tire. I've also gone ahead and lubed up all the components that are going to be coming loose, as well as the exhaust hanger brackets. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go just beyond the factory resonator, in between the resonator and the muffler, and I'm going to loosen up this clamp that we've got right here using a 15 millimeter. Okay, so I've just loosened up the clamp back here. It holds the muffler in place to the resonator pipe. I've also loosened up everything going to the exhaust hangers. Now I'm going to come up to the front with a 13 millimeter. I'm going to go ahead and loosen up the flange that holds resonator pipe in place and remove the resonator. All right, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the resonator away. I'm going to rotate the resonator, and then I'm going to slide it back forward. We're going to go ahead and wiggle it loose, get it off all the exhaust hanger brackets, and then drop it out of the truck. All right, now we're going to go ahead and put our Borla resonator pipe in place. We're going to use the factory hardware and thread that back in, only finger tight for right now. All right, now if you had a longer wheelbase than 145 inches, then you would need to go ahead and put a mid pipe in here. We don't, we have the 145 inch wheelbase. So what we're going to do is set our exhaust clamp in place and then line this up to the factory hanger bracket. And we're just going to tighten this down a little bit for right now. We're not going to get it tightened down all the way because we still want to be able to line everything up. All right, I'm just using a 15 millimeter for this. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and take one of our 3-inch band clamps, slide that over top here. We're going to take our muffler, go over top of the axle, and raise it up and put the hanger into the factory exhaust hanger bracket. As we're lining that up, line these pieces up and slide it together. And again, I'm going to just set this in place. I'm not going to tighten it all the way down yet. I'm just going to get it somewhat snug so I can still manipulate everything and do some adjusting using a 15 millimeter. All right, next what we need to do, if we follow our leaf spring all the way back to the shackle back here, and we come down to this bolt, this factory bolt, it's a 21 millimeter head. We're going to loosen that up so we can hang this hanger bracket in place. We just need to get it loosened up enough, get the hanger bracket in and tighten it back up. In order to do that, we'll need a 21 millimeter here to break it loose, and also a 24 millimeter to hold the nut loose on the other side. And once we've broken it loose, we can loosen it up so we can get our hanger bracket in. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and take our isolator bushing and I'm going to hang it on top of the bracket. Now I've already gone ahead and lubed it up, so it should just kind of pop right in place. All right, once we got it in there, repeat the same process with this whole piece on the other side. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to find our right or passenger side exit pipe. We'll have a letter R on that. What we're going to do is we're going to take and locate a band clamp, one of the smaller band clamps, slide that in place, and then go ahead and fit it up to the right side exhaust. We're going to lift it up and fit it up to the isolator bushing and fit that in place just like so. Slide that in place, and then with a 13 millimeter get this nice and snug but not tight down all the way yet. All right, now we're going to use a 15 millimeter and we're going to just get the band clamp just snug for the time being. All right, now we're going to take our extension pipe for the driver's side. We're going to go ahead and slide a 2.5 or a 2.25 inch band clamp over that. Slide that pipe in place, and again, we're just going to get this snug using a 15 millimeter. All right, next we're going to go to our exit pipe for the driver's side. We're going to lift that up, get lined up over here. And then once that's lined up, we're going to go ahead and put it into the isolator bushing. Just like that. All right, now I'm going to kind of pull this away from all my lines back here. We're going to get those out of the way, and I'm going to go ahead and snug this down with a 15 millimeter. All right, now where we're holding everything in place to keep it all lined up, we're going to go through from the back towards the front, and we're going to tighten everything down to 35 foot-pounds. Now snug these up with a 13. All right, now that we've got it all tightened back up, we can go ahead and replace the spare tire. Now keep in mind that where they do the mandrel bends, they do use a little bit of an oil coating, so you might have a little bit of a smoke, a little bit of a smell, but that'll clear up pretty quick. Well, that concludes the installation. If you have any questions, call the experts or visit us online.